Janad Trust here. So Florida's real estate market in May 2025 is experiencing a significant downturn, with several key factors contributing to the shift from a red hot seller's market to one where prices are falling in many cities. So while the situation is not as catastrophic as 2008, thank God, the evidence points to a pronounced market correction or cool down in many areas. So, the key reasons for the market downturn, you have the surging inventory and oversupply, right? Many Florida markets, especially those that saw rapid new construction during the pandemic boom, now have a glut of unsold homes. Areas like, the Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and St. Petersburg are particularly affected, with record levels of new and existing homes basically sitting on the market for weeks or months. So this oversupply is forcing sellers to slash prices to attract buyers, especially in markets where demand has dried up. There's also the notion of high mortgage rates and affordability crisis, right? So mortgage rates remain elevated, hovering around 6 to 7% as of right now, May 2025, which is a stark contrast to the 3% that was seen in 2021. This has dramatically increased, monthly payments and priced many buyers out of the market. So home price appreciation far outpaced wage growth, creating basically an affordability wall. Many Floridians simply can't afford to buy at current prices, even as inventory rises. You have skyrocketing insurance costs, right? So Florida's unique exposure to hurricanes and other natural disasters has led to soaring property insurance premiums. In some cases, buyers are unable to secure affordable coverage at all, adding hundreds or thousands to monthly housing costs and pushing many out the market. It's a lot of things going on. So condo markets are especially hard hit, with association fees, often including insurance, rising sharply. So declining demand and buyer fatigue, we tired out here, right? The pandemic era migration boom has faded. So fewer people are moving to Florida, and some are leaving due to high living costs and natural disaster risks. After years of bidding wars and rapid price gains, buyers are fatigued and less willing to pay premium prices or compete aggressively. Okay, so that's one aspect. Another aspect is the local economic and regulatory factors. So new safety regulations following the Surfside condo, collapse have increased costs for condo owners, leading to a surge in listings as owners try to exit before fees rise further. So while Florida's overall economy remains strong, the real estate market is now more balanced, with buyers gaining leverage and sellers forced to compete on price and quality. There's regional variation that plays a factor in here. So not all Florida markets are equally affected. So the hardest hit areas are the most with the overbuilding and the highest insurance costs, while some Gulf Coast areas like Sarasota County are holding up better because they don't have to deal with all that extra stuff, right? So here are other states that are prone to having a real estate, housing crash. You have Texas. Major cities at risk, you have Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, and Killen are experiencing notable price declines. The key factors are, excess inventory. So Texas markets have seen a surge in new construction, resulting in a significant oversupply of homes, right? There's demand slowdown. So high mortgage rates and a cooling influx of new residents have dampened the demand. Now, the forecasts in that regard, home values in several Texas metros are projected to drop by more than 7% over the next year, with Killen highlighted as particularly vulnerable due to its rapid inventory buildup and pandemic era priced, spikes. Colorado is next, right? Denver and Colorado Springs are leading the decline in Colorado. The key factors are as goes, right? Rising inventory, same story. A large number of homes for sale is outpacing buyer demand. There's the pandemic boom reversal. So markets that saw rapid appreciation during the pandemic are now seeing corrections as demand normalizes and inventory swells. Arizona is another state, right? The key factors in Arizona: inventory rebound. So Arizona is among the states where housing inventory has returned to or surpassed pre-pandemic levels, which can pressure prices downward if demand does not keep up. So there was a pandemic migration slowdown. So the influx of out-of-state buyers has slowed, reducing upward pressure on prices. The next ones we have is Illinois and New York. The key factors is the stagnant market. So both states are facing regulatory and construction cost challenges that limit new development. keeping supply tight, keeping it tight, 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 tight. There's affordability issues, so high price and limited options are causing many homeowners to stay put, which can lead to stagnation or correction if, basically the economic conditions worsen. So the reason why these states are vulnerable, okay, they share several risk factors that increase their susceptibility to a housing downturn. So one of the things that you're going to see, and you can liken this to other states, is the oversupply of housing. So rapid construction during the pandemic has led to excess inventory in some markets like Texas and Colorado. So when supply outpaces demand, prices typically fall. The high mortgage rates, so elevated borrowing costs, have reduced affordability and sidelined buyers, slowing sales and increasing inventory. You have the pandemic era, price surges. So states that experienced the largest price increases during the pandemic are now at greater risk of correction as demand normalizes and remote work migration slows. There is economic and regulatory challenges. So states like Illinois and New York face unique headwinds such as high construction costs and regulatory barriers, which can exacerbate market imbalances. Okay. So that's what I have for you today. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and like button. If you appreciate this video and you want more videos like this, please let me know that right now by hitting that subscribe button and that like button. Also, is there a state that I did not say that you feel that they're about to experience a housing market crash? Because, one of the things that, Florida, Texas, these are, no income state taxes, but, pro and cons, right? Pro and cons. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section and, see you on the next video.